freedom from hunger, rolling back poverty, sustainable livelihoods, passing on the gift, community solidarity, caring for the earth. These are embedded in HEIFER International's mission statement and vision. HEIFER International is an international non-governmental organization present in Cameroon since 1974. As they celebrate their 40th anniversary in the country, how far have they gone to fulfill their mission in Cameroon? This is a moment of excitement, a moment of anxiety, an unforgettable moment in the life of HEIFER International Cameroon. They are receiving cattle arriving from the United States of America, Kenya, Ireland and South Africa. This wholesome Frisian breed of cattle can produce as much as 10 times the amount of milk produced by local breeds. This, in fact, is a moment when history repeats itself. In 1937, Dan West, an American Indiana farmer, Church of the Brethren educator, and a relief worker during the Spanish Civil War, distributed milk to hungry families. He soon realized that hunger could not simply be ended by handouts, but by long-term development and education. As he put it, not a cup, but a cow. HEIFER International began as Heifers for Relief on July 14, 1944, with a shipment of 17 cows to Puerto Rico. By working with generous donors and partners, HEIFER International's dream of eradicating hunger and poverty is becoming a reality. From those early beginnings, HEIFER International has built rewarding and sustainable lives for about 22.6 million families or 114.9 million people around the world. The Cameroon program has contributed to this success through their development package to its targeted population, the resource-poor farmers who make up to 80% of those who feed the population. They often live on less than $1 a day.
When you walk in a community, the first time you enter that community, when you see the farm families, you see their situation at the entry point. Sometimes you return back home, you find it difficult even to eat.
When you just look at it surfacely, you say there is food in Northwest. If you get to areas, let me not even go far, in Tuba here, I mean, you have areas that immediately it is March, during the planting period, they don't have food to eat.
The work of HEIFER International in Cameroon started in 1974 with the importation of 22 dairy cattle.
The skills and the ability to adapt and reproduce and maintain or get an upgraded quality of genetic material needed people with skills. And that's why research was the background of the structure that we HEIFER started working with. And so in those early days, researchers were trained, research institutions and infrastructures were actually put in place.
I went to the United States with other Cameroonians. I was at the University of Maryland at College Park, and in 4 years I got a Bachelor of Science degree in Animal Sciences, and then I had a Master of Science degree in Evaluation and Organizational Assessment.
As from the late 80s, imported cattle were offered on passing on the gift basis to local resource-poor farmers to boost milk production as well as a source of livelihood and self-reliance for the farmers. Farmers who receive gift of livestock are expected to pass on one of the female offspring of the cows as a gift to another needy farmer family. That is the founding principle of HEIFER International. Today, the Adamawa and the Northwest regions where HEIFER International laid its foundation are the highest milk producers in Cameroon.
Today, Northwest proud itself to be the highest producers of milk in Cameroon, thanks to that effort of HEIFER. And so if you take the case, we have dairy cooperatives now in Mezam, in Bui, and parts of Boyo.
Management of big animals was not easy for all farm families, so with time, HEIFER International Cameroon diversified by importing other high-performing livestock, including poultry, rabbits, guinea pigs, and goats that they gave out to farmers in need on the passing on the gift basis.
Avant, là, c'était mauvais. Se nourrir, même, on ne pouvait pas. Travailler, même savoir ce qu'on doit faire, je ne pouvais pas.
Alors, voilà dans le grand-père.
Mrs. Eyebe used to make barely 100,000 francs CFA a year. She has a large family, housing was poor, and the kids were not able to go to school. After her gift from HEIFER International, she was able to increase her annual income over tenfold. Her family situation has changed drastically. In its 40-year history, HEIFER International Cameroon has assisted more than 50,196 farm families and 301,176 dependents. In order to spread the benefits of its work, HEIFER International continued to expand and is today present in 6 of the 10 regions of Cameroon.
We have been actually responding to the need of the people and also based on the agroecological areas where the people are. When farmers in an area roll in an application for assistance, the first thing is for HEIFER technical staff to do a feasibility study. Is that environment having issues like water, grass, climate, all those things? Technically, can the environment support the livestock? Secondly, we look at the economic feasibility. Is this animal capable of producing and giving returns to the family? We also look at the socio-cultural acceptability of the animal.
In the southwest region, for example, snails are a highly valued delicacy. Farmers and their children used to hunt for these in the wild and in the night, which was not safe. But with training, they have been particularly successful with the rearing of snails. The snails are a rich source of animal protein. Income generated from this activity has graduated young people from universities, people who today are professionals like barristers, engineers who are in their turn supporting their families. At different moments in the life of HEIFER International, the focus has shifted to bring about holistic development. It is thus why activities have been varied and diversified, like the construction of classrooms in some communities, as here in Mogu. Inspiration of the youth to take up professional agriculture, boreholes and biosand filters to enable access to potable water.
Dans le village, nous sommes à environ 40 filtres. Vous voyez d'abord cette bouteille d'eau. C'est l'eau qu'on buvait avant. Ça venait directement de la source. Après avoir filtré, on a eu l'autre bouteille ici, qui est bien claire déjà. Avec cette eau, on ne connaît plus assez de maladies.
Eyebe, who has trained over 500 people in producing biosand filters, won a prize, HEIFER International's Golden Talent Award for 2015.
Moi, quand j'ai appris ça, je ne croyais pas. Je me suis rendu personnellement au bureau pour qu'on me confirme. Et c'est une grande joie.
The continuous search for innovative developmental ideas has led to the valorization of indigenous knowledge and skills in ethno-veterinary practices.
We are 286 ethnic groups in Cameroon. That means for every plant known, there is a traditional specialist in each language. We have a lot that right up till now has not been exploited.
When HEIFER discovered that I was very versed in medicines, they took me to training groups I've trained their groups, Idea, Kongsamba. I have trained more than 1,000 farm families because I started the training in 2000 and until today I am still training.
Another innovative area is the renewable energy and environmental friendly package integrated in the farming practice, where dung from the animal is used to produce methane gas. Using the gas for cooking is a big advantage for families.
We dey cook as we like. I fit put my small chop for there. I cook my beans, anything. First time they be the chop go school way, they be the chop na cold chop because fire will not be there for hot chop. But now, pikin no fit chop way they no hot up. Biogas no be there, so I be dey send the pikin there for bush. They be the worker, they fetch firewood. They enter for people their fence, they fetch firewood. But now, they don't make am so because the biogas the hell everywhere.
Using the slurry to fertilize farms has led to enormous increases in productivity. HEIFER International has lifted thousands of people out of poverty and put many on the road to prosperity. Mary Siri, who started with 1 cow, now has over 18 cows, has many other activities with her family. She has a clear vision of what to do.
My plans are to get in more animals, to process my yogurt by using the machines, not more the hands again. Before the year 2017 goes to an end, there must be a factory of that farm.
A HEIFER staff visiting HEIFER International beneficiaries. This is the reception she gets. One of the reasons why HEIFER International has been so successful is the high level of dedication of its staff.
Travailler avec les populations rurales, c'est très intéressant parce qu'en fait, tu réalises le changement de mentalité, de comportement. Tu vois quelqu'un qui passe d'un point A à un point B meilleur que le point A. Tu arrives dans un village inconnu, vous devenez des amis, vous devenez des membres de la famille. C'est une véritable passion de travailler avec HEIFER.
So I can say the greatest impact with HEIFER's work in Cameroon and generally globally has been giving people, the ability to move themselves out of poverty. Where you see farm families where an issue was maybe, for example, misunderstanding, poor management of resources, maybe between the husband and the wife, and all of that. And after they attend a gender training, you come and then you see how they pull together the resource together to move forward. What is more striking is you see a family and a community where people look at themselves as beggars, but today you look at those same communities and people, they see themselves as people who actually support HEIFER to move forward through passing on the gift, the dignity in them.
HEIFER International Cameroon has also succeeded because of close collaboration with a multitude of partners, including the United States Agency for International Development and the Cameroon government, just to name these few.
It facilitates government effort because government cannot do everything. Frankly speaking, if I had the decision to make, I would say that HEIFER project should stay in Cameroon forever.
This year, 2015, HEIFER International takes a new direction in Cameroon.
I and other HEIFER leaders took the difficult decision 3 years ago to focus our work in Africa and in other areas in which we operate. Through research and discussions, we concluded that HEIFER can make the greatest impact in West Africa if we concentrate our resources and our expertise to develop large-scale projects which address the challenges facing communities in the Sahel.
The biggest challenge will be the rational use of water resources for battling hunger and poverty and caring for the environment. Using the same philosophy and the same cornerstones, the prospects for success are high. That same philosophy that has given families and communities the ability to build a better life for themselves in the last 40 years.
Central to HEIFER Cameroon's strategy for sustainability is the idea of passing on the gift, which is really about communities taking on the knowledge and the resources that they've acquired from the organization over the last 40 years and making sure that they continue in perpetuity, making sure that those practices carry on into the future. So it's really not just about the animals, it's not just about the assets and the resources, it's about the knowledge as well and the transformation that it brings to the community.